Check. Okay, so we're now back. There was some connection problem earlier, so I have to restream it. So yeah, where was we before? Let's get back to the second room.
What the hell are you doing here?
Keep this fights. Get this bad. Build them up. Let's see. Game piano. If you have this heavy swing weapons like this baseball bat, an firefighter axe, or this other one, this one does not spawn with any weapons again. And a sledgehammer, you can defeat those spells. Wait, my son woke up. Okay, so here's the second room, which has 3 thugs in it, and there's a chance for them to spawn with a weapon, like this all quick type weapon. Require not all
should be able to break this.
quick type weapons.
Not bad.
Only requires 4 hits. Some other quick type weapons requires 5 hits to kill them, but all kind of this heavy swing weapon always require 3 hits to beat that thug. So the weapon is actually categorized as sharp weapon and blunt weapons for their finisher animation, and the sharp weapons actually have more damage than the blunt weapons, even though they are of the same type. Like this knife will deals more damage than a wrench or a hammer, or what the other fast weapon is, or guns. And yeah, you can swing guns to deal damage, not just shoot them, but guns, even though they are categorized as heavy weapons like shotguns or AK, but they deal less damage than the other melee heavy swing weapons, and they require you to hit those thugs 4 or 5 times, I believe. Oh yeah, the invisible wall here requires you to kill all these 3 enemies, these 2 thugs and this one brute or the big enemy. And did I do
Come
it?
over
Nope.
here, you little bastard!
Where did this big fool came from?
And these 2 thugs here, you actually can just ignore them if you want to do a speed run, but if you want this achievement, let me check it again. This factory birds achievement, you actually need to kill all of them to attain it. So right here the invisible wall is lifted. As I showed you earlier, you can climb the invisible wall, but as the invisible wall is no longer there, you will just fall if you walk through here. And there's also this blue door here, which I believe have a safe on the 2nd floor. Yes. This also contains another 6 stacks of money, and You can actually get past through here without triggering the cutscene if you get right position here, because you can climb up there without triggering the animation.
Locked.
triggered the
Gotta find
animation.
another way.
You can actually climb up here and just get past there. And also these obstacles here, those cones, those signs, have another invisible walls above them, so you cannot just jump over them. Like if you choose, no, that is another vaulting glitch. The vaulting sometimes makes you jump to far away object, and for that one I still don't know why it happens. So if you try to climb from here, it will actually be prevented by that invisible wall above them, like so. Let me just beat this one again. Oh yeah, if you use regular punches, you actually need these 5 hit combos to beat this stuff. But if you do these 5 hit combos, it will guarantee you a finisher on the top. Like I can just enter him, defeat all his skills, like so. It will guarantee a finisher. So if you at the arena where the only way to heal yourself is by using finisher, you actually want a guaranteed finisher, even though when you are unarmed, the finisher will be somewhat fancy and took quite sometimes to finish, but like that. But you will need the HP you get from the finisher at the arena, since your HP will deplete a lot when taking hits from those thugs. So after this, oh yeah, I mentioned before, you can jump over this fence. Let me check if it is still can still do it? No. Earlier I think they put it a bit further now. Earlier you can just vault from this cone and clip to this side like that. You're still able to do that. So yeah, it's kind of being a joke to me that cutscene said this door is locked, but you can actually just jump right through them. Like, where's the lock there then? Let me just get back to our previous position, and here, to here, ignore his jagger, climb up his, and nope, I got stuck. This is another stuck able area. Let me just restart it real quick and get back to our previous position. Okay, get these bugs again.
What the hell are you doing here?
B and from here. Did I turn on my mic? with this axe. Beat him up. Also, if you use heavy swing weapon, you can actually use 2 swing combo and do a kick or do a kick before and swing twice for a guaranteed finisher. This one does not have any weapons again. Like so, it will always be guaranteed finisher with a bat or a sledgehammer, since the damage output that they have. But if you do it using a firefighter axe, it actually kills them, so you don't get those finishers. Let me align it first. Can we get it this time? Yep. And we can just, now we stop here again. Start again. If you use firefighter axe, since it is categorized as short weapon and deal more damage than the other weapon of the same type, it will kill those bugs if you kick them. For the firefighter axe, you actually need to punch them once for a guaranteed finisher, but it's not quite viable to do so, since you need to drop your axe, punch once, grab your axe, swings twice, or you swing twice, drop your axe and punch once and do your finisher. Also, for any blunt type weapons, the finisher will always be this same quick swing for any kind of blunt weapon. So like the hammer, the wrench, this baseball bat, sledgehammers, they will always do that quick swing, which is quite nice if you need to be quick for your run. Let me just skip them. And at this part there will also be an invisible wall here also, which requires you to beat those 4 enemies, those 3 thugs and this 1 brute here. Also there's also area here which allows you to go out of bounds as you climb here, or use this cone to click past through this fence, and in this area you can get back quickly by jumping down here like so, and you're already back at the supposedly area of the stage. And these cones here, if I remember correctly, will get used. If you climb this cone here, you will actually get stuck at this cape of the at this front of the truck. Let me try it. Yep, it will still happens, and you cannot do anything else, but you still can swing your weapons around, but the only way to get out is to restart again. So on to the next part. The next part will be the parkour area. Let me just get to there first. So wait, why this is not working? Intended. So just
What the hell are you doing here?
let me get to the top floor area. So here, grab this weapon. Swing one to tries for a guaranteed kill. Wait. Tries. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, for your attack, the more combos you do will yield more damage. As you see here, these 5 swings are different from one another. So the first swing will do the least damage, and the 5th swing will do the most damage of them all. Let me just get to the outdoor area real quick. Slide. Nope. Don't fall. Okay. So here. And this is the parkour area.
Better
If
jump those
you
ledges.
follow the game as intended, actually at this part you will be introduced with the vaulting mechanics, and you will only notice it like here, that you can climb over stuff, and they also give you this one med kit here. Oh, so that means there are 7 med kits available at this stage. And as you see here, this is actually kind of good spot if you want to put an Easter egg here, since you can actually get through here, but there's some trick you need to do to get through there. So
I can jump down here.
the intended path is actually you just get down here and crouch here to get past through this way, and yeah, that's all you need to do to get past there, and fall here and get to this
Shit! How did they get
door
guns?
to get your first enemy with gun encounter. Let me get this real quick and just shoot them. Hopefully get them on the head. The shotgun on previous packs actually will one-shot those stuff, since it deals exactly 60 damage on them, but at the current patch it rebalanced and deals the same damage as any other guns. So for the area I mentioned before, you actually just need to climb that cone here and climb this fence. You need to get up to the stairs here, and yeah, you get to the other side. I hope they put some Easter egg here, so that will be nice to discover and make players explore the map more. But to get out is kinda tricky actually. You can climb right on at this edge here, but you can just a bit down, then you can climb at that, or the easier way is to actually climb here, climb here, then run and climb directly there. Also, there's another way you can get through by getting at this cone. You can turn back and climb on top of that point and you can see the path you are crouching before. So oh yeah, you actually cannot go there since they put a wall, I believe. So let me just do this again. Climb here, climb back here. Let me just walk here and
That's better.
is that. See, you cannot go there. And if you climb here, you can actually just walk around this since they put invisible wall here too, so you cannot climb onto them but you can climb onto the invisible walls. And for this parkour area, oh yeah, actually there's one thing. You notice as you jump down here, Andrew will always roll forward in the direction you're heading, but you can actually cancel those roll animation if you press the dots instead, and you will do a side step which will be quicker if you want to get past through here and just crouch, run, crouch, run. So we already did those enemies, and oh yeah, another path, another place you can get through is actually you can get, wait, let me get through here. You can actually get on top of that place, and if they put another Easter egg here, it will also be quite nice to have here, like so. And I guess that's it for this room. So onto the next room. Here is the room that most people, what's the word here? Most people skip on the first playthrough. Since it's barely visible from the stair, if you let me just beat them up first, beat him also, and get his gun. So if you climb it like this and turn your camera like this, you can sometimes miss this door here. And if you run like this and turn your camera, you can barely see that blue door. And these three enemies here is all actually required if you want to get the factory third achievement. And also at this blue door, they provide you with 2 more health pack and a soul.
Not bad.
And also there's this place, which another place that for me personally think a great place if you want to put an Easter egg, since there's a way to get through this door, through this metal door. Let me just see here. As you can see here, if you want to jump through that directly from him,
That's
the
better.
light will prevent you from doing so. But if you break this, what's it called, right here, you can actually climb onto it and then climb to this fence. Oh wait, 5 minutes, just climb here, and you can actually going around this way to get through this spot, which is actually a great place to place an Easter egg. Also at this spot you can see the jackal cage from here, and you can actually shoot him from here. Let me just notice this shot. The shooting is kinda off a bit. Let me just adjust it properly. Oh, you can actually shoot him, but the gun actually is kind of bad now. And let me just shoot him. As you can see that, you can actually still shoot enemies from here. Okay. Table at specific angle and table at specific angle, and you can mount onto them. It didn't align it properly this time, so you can actually just climb onto them and click inside here, but once you are inside here you cannot go out whatever you do. So this is for this blue door, and the next part is this red door. So you can see here there's actually a collider here which will spawn those bunch of stocks down there, and if you went here it will trigger the riot option.
or we'll shoot you all!
What the hell? Looks like a workers' protest.
And from here, if you held the gun, you can actually shoot them from top, from here to the bang. And if you went here and trigger the cutscene without triggering this collider here, the cutscene will trigger, but there will no fighting thugs down there if you do that way. I will show you later. And this trash bin here, if you run here and climb it here, you will actually just clip onto this wall and get inside, but that's just a fun glitch with no effect whatsoever, since you can just get past through this door right away, and at this area you can get through here, but there's nothing much to do except to snipe some few enemies from here. And at the end of this step, they will provide you with this firefighter axe, which you can also get if you stand on the other side of the wall by getting here by using the jackal shortcut and went a bit to the right, and this spot is actually count as out of bound, and I will show you later also. So at this door there will be 4 thugs. I believe not all they all able to spawn with a weapon, but that depends on your luck to do so. And oh yeah, for this crowbars, 3 combo hits will guarantee you a finisher. And let me remember for that. Not much to do in this room. After you get out of this door, it will trigger this
I can slip through the left gate,
which indicates you can just ignore those mobs and the right went left to fight there's 4 gunmen, and this mob here actually you don't need to beat them to get the factory burst achievement, so you can just ignore them. And this part
No
here,
passing through here!
they
Shit!
provide you with a
They've all
gun
got
you
guns.
can use to kill those thugs here. Let me align it. Oh, drifting. It missed to the right bit, so you need to get a bit closer and shoot. Okay, get this weapon here. So the part I mentioned to you before is actually at this side. You can get that firefighter axe from there. You can actually get to this side if you climb here and climb to this truck here. Or is it this slab here? Wait. I think it's this slabs. Did I misremember something? Nope. I forgot which slab you can use to climb on top of it. Or did they adjust it? No, I think it's still the same distance. There we go. And you can just walk here, and you can grab this firefighter axe from the floor, like so. You can use it for your things, but this is what I meant by going out of bounds. Since if you went through here, you need to go all the way here to get back to the stage. This area is actually bigger than they presented at the passing, since at this point you can actually just go right here and went through those hills, and pretty much went anything. Even if you go here, you can actually went under the stage like so. But if you drop from here, there will be an abyss which you will be falling indefinitely, and if you fall long enough, your character model will disappear and you will not able to interact with the game anymore. You cannot pause, you cannot restart, or the thing you can do is to close the game using Alt F4 or manually closing it with command prompt. So let me just get back up real quick and get back to the stage, and perhaps the last thing we need to do is just to beat Jago and triggering the end cutscene. So by running here, you can just click back up here and not going underground again, and you can use this path from before to get back to the stage. Wait, let me just, why don't I just went there for faster? Skip it.
That's better.
Go through the stairs. Stairs again, and let's see, is the fight already over? Nope. As you can see here, if we held a gun here and we shoot them, we can actually hit them. Even though it's not quite visible since they don't show it, they don't have any health bar on them, but if you get a headshot, you can actually see the slow motion effect as they are died from your shot. See, that one died because of my shot, so you can actually shoot them from there. And oh yeah, you can actually direction your dots as you hit dots and left, it will sidestep the left, and if you hit dots with the right, it will sidestep to the right, but the direction will be depending on where the camera is facing rather than your camera is facing. So if you back and press dots, the camera will go right, as we will do a test. Wait, why did I level up there? Here. Oh yeah, one more thing, you can actually use those thugs to hit Jaggle, and since this part right here have I already triggered it. Oh no, I haven't killed those two gunmen. I just need to kill him here to get this invisible wall lifted. No, one more time. One more time. Where is he? Where is he? A gun wielding. Oh, where is the gun wielding? Standing. Is he went inside here? No? I suppose I should do that later then, but for now let me finish the Jaggle fight. And if you want to do a speed run, the best strat for now is just went up here, aggro Jaggle, and at this position hit his upper body. I think they adjusted damage to that. If you are able to, just hit his head to deal more damage, and you can just drain. Wait, why do it hit as much as before? You can actually kill him with enough bullets, and you can do it safely from top of this invisible wall. So for Jaggle, Jaggle has four attack pattern. One is that swing, one is this huge swing, one is this quick swing followed by another quick swing, and the other one is just one quick swing. And their pattern will always be the same, starting from the two quick swings. Let me just try it out. Nope. So his attack pattern is started by Nope, this is his last attack. So his attack pattern is actually this swing first. Oh, let me just auto. That, and his fourth attack is another swing. His fifth attack is another big swing. And the cycle repeats. His next attack will be a quick swing followed by another quick swing, and followed by a big swing, and right after is a quick swing. The next attack will be the medium swing, or let's say a back swing, and his last attack pattern is another big swing. And if you die when he is doing his attack, it will still follow the same pattern without resetting. So yeah, that's it for Jaguar. Oh yeah, that's another fact. Let me just reset this Jaguar fight real quickly. So if you trigger that last cuts in the last cuts in the Jaguar encounter cutscene, as soon as you
What the hell are you doing here?
as you trigger the last cutscene, the game will actually be soft locked, as you already killed Jaguar, but the game still thinks it is playable, as the Jaguar is still only being encountered. So perhaps I can pull this one at this stream. Do this real quick. Do that. Let me do this, that, and this, and up. Whoop. Let me do this real quick. This real quick. Disable this, but will consume more time since you will do the climb twice, and you can land here. You get them to get them closer. Throw your bat to kill the AK and dodge those shots. Get up here onto the invisible wall here. Shoot Jaguar on his head. Preferably on his head. Why does this damage feel so low? Why is so low? Why is so low here? Perhaps we need to hit Jaguar on the back side of his head to get the critical damage. Let me just aim it real quick. I'm aiming using controller, so it will be slow to aim. Nope, it is the wall. Can we get the hit? Can we hit him here? I think that's also the invisible wall also. Let me just manually beat him instead then. So shoot. should use rate, deplete all of the guns durability, and if it's almost depleted, throw it, get another weapon. Oh.
That's better.
It's actually easier to fight Diego if you lock onto him like this, and it's also again easier to do the top blade, but since let me just go
that's
quick
better.
and swing it. I think kick once, like so, and stand right around here, throw your weapons, Diego will be dead. As soon as he dropped his hand, he...
I'm gonna
Nope,
chop you
I
to
did it too
pieces,
fast.
you little bastard!
As soon as his hand almost touching the ground, you want to do a back step to trigger the encounter cutscene, and it will
What the hell are you
overlap
doing here?
with the end cutscene. And while the encounter cutscene ends, you will prompt it with the dots hints. Why can I just finish around here? So let me just repeat what I did earlier. Still not holding any weapons. And here, let's go. Nope. And here, on top of this thing. Nope. Why did you do a roll there? Up here, one here, don't fall there, go up here. 1 second. Okay. Get up here. Get here to get notice. Get okay. For avoiding the gun, I suppose it was easier to just do the dodge instead of the counter, since you will sometimes miss the counter timing, and the dodge have significantly larger time frame than the...
That's better.
Then the counter has. Swing. Why it missing? Why it missing? Why you keep missing those attacks? Oh yeah, if you have a gun, it actually cannot lock onto target, so it's quite difficult to hit vehicle. Why it hits?
That's better. That's better.
Excellent. Forgot to check the durability, but this will be enough. One more swing and a weapon throw. Like so, I believe it's around here. Wait till the hand up and down and backstep. This is what will happen if you
Not
do
if I kill
it
you
properly.
first.
And as you can see here, you can grab that weapon at the back and you can throw it at the front Hendra and it will kill him, and your Hendra can actually just went
Rest
around and the
you piece
background.
of shit.
Where is my Hendra? Hendra, where's my Hendra? Wait, let me check out the photo mode. Ah, it gets stuck back here, so we have two Hendras here. The cutscene Hendra and the player's Hendra. And the game will freeze. It will never be complete if you do this. And this chainsaw will also be freeze here. Sadly, we cannot grab it and just clear this stage if we do that. But it will be epic if we can do that thing. So once you trigger the juggle encounter cutscene, the invisible wall will be the invisible wall will be there, and I believe it's different invisible wall than this foreground invisible wall. Down, 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 down. It's kinda hard to aim with this gun. You need to specific range to able to aim accurately. Oh yeah, this one. Perhaps this would be the last one for this video.
They've all got
So
guns.
as you see here, the riot mobs is still not here since we haven't went through there, trigger it, and this cutscene trigger is actually a bit front of it, so we can trigger the cutscene first without triggering the spawn trigger. So we just need to get up there. Oh yeah, this door has no invisible wall, so you don't have to beat these 4 thugs here. Headshot. Another headshot, please. Nope. Oh, too close. Another headshot. And another headshot. The headshot is actually quite satisfying for me since you get those slow motion effect as you kill the enemies, and it is very satisfying. So as you can see here, there's still no enemies and the cutscene is triggering without anyone fighting.
or we'll shoot you all!
What the hell? Looks like a workers'
They just
protest.
shouting at those corpses there, and once you get near enough the door here or around here, I believe is the area of the mob spawn trigger. So as you can see here, I went a bit left. There you go. The mob just spawned. So yeah, that's pretty much it about this stage. So how do you think about this game? Will you play it? Would you buy it later when it released? Did you like it, or did you think it's just okay? That is meh game? Put your thought on the comment below. Line 3, 4. If the enemy got too close, it's harder to aim with this gun. So put your thought about this game on the comment below, and if you have any idea about what content I should show to you next time, you can also comment that also. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and just let me finish this box. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video if you want.